Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and as you can see, I've got some different pages happening here. On this side, I've got a 3x8. It's actually a 6x8 pocket page protector that is folded in half, but I'm only working with this 3x8 piece today. And then I have this side over here, which is all small 2x2 pockets. I've already cut out my photos and arranged them where I think I want them. And then my plan is to do sequins in here. I think they're going to be here. I like them better sort of on the inside rather than at the top. So I will assume they're going to be here. But then I need something for in here. And I also have to pick out the sequins. I haven't done that yet because given this is a pocket page, you can see through the other side. So whatever I do has to match these photos over here too. I do have green, yellow, and pink, which I also have green and pink over here, so I'm sure those will be in it. And then I could always go white or clear, something like that, to make it all match. For the left side, I feel like I also need something over here, either maybe at the top, hanging over right here in this dead space, or maybe at the bottom here. But I just feel like it definitely needs something. And these photos are all from the Garfield Park Conservatory in Chicago. And I had never been there before, so I really took my time looking around when I was there. So I have a lot of photos from this. So this may not be the last layout of it that you see. So I took this photo out just so that I could get a better look at it, figure out what I might want to do. I went into my stash of stuff here. I should move this over. I have a bunch of just embellishments and ephemera pieces. And in there, I found this one. It's just a digital file that I had cut, but the color matches pretty well. It's not perfect, but it matches closely enough, I think. So now I just have to figure out, where do I want to use it over here? Do I want it to be up top like this? I kind of like more of the stripes showing just to give it more definition. I actually really like it against the dome here of the palm house because all that pattern that's happening, I kind of like that it's a pattern going the other way. I like it better over here. No, I don't like it better over there. So it'll be here, I think. Maybe at the bottom. That's actually a nice contrast between my shirt and these flowers, which are all up top. Maybe it'll be the bottom. I'll have to figure that out, whether I like the left side or the bottom better. So I will figure that out and then I'll be back. I decided that I liked it best at the bottom. So I have attached it already and I cut off the excess there. I am going to put in a little staple here, right in the middle, like so. And then I have to decide, do I want something else in this space or do I want to leave it? I could certainly do a star or a heart, or I could even stamp a small phrase in there if I wanted to. But I think it might be smarter to work on this side first before I do that, because whatever I do over here may influence what I want on this side. So since I don't know what I'm going to do up here, I can look at that, but I also want to pick out my sequins. I love sequins, so that's a really fun part for me. So I'm going to go grab a bunch and then I'll be back. I've picked out 3 options so far. I have this one, which is very pink and sparkly. I like that. And then I went with just some clear moonshine ones. They kind of go with anything, and then they bring in some white and some lighter color there. And then I have this mix. I don't remember what this is called, but I like it because it's got the dark pink. It also has a lighter pink or coral with some other colors mixed in. There's kind of like a mint green, almost aqua color. And I don't think that would be bad with the plants that are in there. So I'm considering that too. I do want to pull some green though, because I have so much greenery happening. I don't want a ton, but I want at least a little bit. I have pulled out 2 different types of green sequins to go in there. And this one I've used before. So if you watch some of my videos, you've seen it. They're little leaves and they are lovely. They would certainly be acceptable. But then I remembered I got these not long ago and I don't think I've used them on anything yet. They are vines and they're a little bit different in their color, but I like how intricate they are And I may be tempted to use those here because I think the color would still be okay. So I think I'm just going to put a mix of stuff in here and start messing around with this stuff and see what I like the best. This is the mix that I've come up with so far. I ended up going with the vines for the green, and then I did not use this one at all. I may still add it in, but I want to try it with just what I have here and see how much of the pocket that fills up. If it's not enough, I may add a little bit more of that pink just to help fill the space. All right, I have the pocket filled. That's what it looks like. And I did notice that when I put this in, most of the green pushed towards the front of this because look at the back. It barely shows through. I'm actually okay with that because on this side, I'm going to end up having so much green that it's good to break that up with some other color. So, oh, I see I've got one in here. I'll have to take that out. That one got in there by accident, but this side's ready to go. So I'm going to lay that down, get everything ready. My tool's been heating, so it's ready to go. And then we can seal the pocket. All right, I have my tool here and I've got the fuse over here. So I'm just going to put this down like so. Actually, before I do this, I just noticed I want to make sure that this is pressed down because I am going to have to roll this across. And if I happen to catch the edge of that, I don't want to seal that shut in the event I need to get into the other pocket. So just want to make sure I've got a pretty even edge there, and then away we go. Oh, it's not turning. Sometimes that does happen, especially on thicker cardstock. I probably should have grabbed a thinner piece. It does roll better on much thinner cardstock. Let's take a look. All right, it still worked. I just had to go over that one spot a little bit, but now it's sealed and ready to go. All right, since I got those sequins done, I thought I would go into my pile of stuff again and try to find something that would work in here. And I think I have something, but it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Because I have a circular element here, I thought it would be cool to have this. I love it. It's green, it's got flowers on it, and I think the phrase, it's a lighter pink, but I think I can get away with it. I love that it could possibly just be floating in the pocket like that. However, again, because you can see it through the other side, that means I've got to pick out something that's going to match with the other side. And I'm thinking probably yellow. Let me look at this again. I do have some yellow in there, so that might work to have it there if I could work it in somewhere else on the page. I could always go green too on the other side if I wanted, but I definitely like this one over here. So really it's just finding something to match on the back. When I went into my circle elements that I have, I found this one and I love the color because it's yellow. It also has pink little tiny stripes in there, which is awesome. But guess what? They don't totally match. I thought they were exactly the right size. They're not. The yellow is slightly bigger. However, when I put it like this, it ends up looking like there's just a white border around that. I think it's fine. I don't think I need to worry about it. So I think I am going to put these back to back. But then I want to just drop it in there. I can just have it floating if I put it in there. And if it gets a little off center, oh well. Maybe once I figure out what I'm doing on the other layout and I fill this in, maybe I could put a staple in there and hold it or something. But for now, I'm just going to put them back to the back and get them in there. So I have that done now. Over here, though, I think I want something to overlap this. And I have pulled out a bunch of just random flower stuff that I have. I don't even remember what all is in here. I don't use it a whole lot, but I'm hoping I can find something that will look good with all of this. In this little baggie, I had a bunch of stuff that all came as a set. And I think these are from an older kit from Coco Daisy that I've had for a while. So, hey, this will let me use a little bit of it. I'm just going to take this little flower that came as part of that and probably attach it like so, so that it's overlapping the circle. and goes onto the photo a little bit. And then I think it helps draw some color from over here. And I wanted to work in one of these, but they're too big. They just are too big for these pockets, I think. So that's not going to work. I don't know that there's anything else in there that's a great match, but I do just like that little element. And I'll look around and see if maybe there's something else I want to add, but this might be it. When I was looking at this, I was wondering if I should do anything else, because a lot of times I would probably do a little phrase here or something down here. I think I'm actually going to leave it because I have this over here, I have the sequins, I have this up top. It makes almost a diagonal here going from that side to this side, and I kind of like that, and I don't want to mess with it. So I think it's finished. So here's another one done for Chicago. Thanks for watching.